It's November 7th, 2014. Do we still have blue tarps, Steve?
I haven't seen a blue tarp in a few days, but I believe they're probably still out there.
Tarpgate continues. And this is your Fortean Slip news.
You sounded like a little girl when you said news.
I also didn't fucking say your name right. Like I fucking choked like I was going through puberty.
Oh, you didn't say my name right?
I fucking kind of tripped over it a little bit. It came out
Am I supposed to
halfway
start reading
okay.
the news now?
I think so.
All right. Now I'm tripping over things.
Don't fucking clear your throat on air, goddammit. That's my job.
It's, when I went to communications school, which I did actually, one of the things that they told us was
like
not,
shit.
Yeah, one of the things they told us was not to clear your throat on the air.
Yeah.
And dead air. And dead air is like the worst thing you could ever have.
Yeah. So speak, you stupid son of a bitch.
See, there was some dead air.
Are you having fun?
Yes. All right. From mlive.com. Man dressed as zombie struck and hit by a hit-and-run driver. I guess that's usually how it goes when you're... Yeah. A Muskegon man. I'm guessing this is from Michigan, huh? A Muskegon. I like that word.
Man.
A Muskegon man was hospitalized after being struck and hit by a hit-and-run driver while he was walking away from a party to, smoke a cigarette. Well, it says smoke. I don't know if it was a cigarette or not. Maybe it wasn't.
You're assuming.
I'm assuming cigarette, yes.
Stop assuming. You just read the news.
I shouldn't assume. Ottawa County Sergeant Matt Wilfong said Jeffrey Allen Stiles, 45, of Muskegon, suffered non-life-threatening injuries after being struck by a car on Main Street near Cass Street.
Of course not. He was fucking dressed like a zombie, Steve. They don't fucking die.
You can't kill a zombie. With a car, anyway.
Jesus, you gotta fucking take their head off.
Anyway, he was struck by a car on Main Street near Cass Street.
I watched The Walking Dead, Steve.
I have never seen that show.
Good show.
Yeah, I hear. Stiles was walking in the traffic lane of Main Street smoking a cigarette. Yes, it was a cigarette. It says so right here. When he was struck, the driver fled north in an unknown vehicle. Wilfong said Stiles, who had been at a party, was in costume at the time. While he was outside, he decided to walk along the roadway to scare cars. As he was dressed like a zombie for the Halloween party, he said.
Somebody was like, kill that motherfucker!
Stiles was listed in good condition at Hackley Hospital on Sunday morning. If anybody has any information, they can do whatever they do, call somebody and let them know. I'm not going to give out the phone numbers.
Good.
Yeah, just takes too long. I like this story, Chris. It's from motorauthority.com. This guy apparently built a Batmobile and became a real-life Batman to help sick children. In the pantheon of great movie cars, the many iterations of the Batmobile typically deserve a spot near the top of the list. Some folks love the modern Tumbler, while others might enjoy the George Clooney or Val Kilmer era cars. I like the original Batmobile with Adam West in that.
I really don't give a shit about what the Batmobile looks like.
Really?
As long as the fucking movie's good, I don't care about the fucking car.
See, I like the car better than the movies.
No.
But anyway, if you like the last two, though, you're a mental person. That's what it says. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But if you enjoy the Michael Keaton era Batmobile, because it's awesome, one man in Australia thinks so too, because he spent 2 years building a replica.
A what? A replica?
A replica.
Did you just fucking say replica?
I did say replica. I've coined a new phrase. Apparently. Zach Mihaljevic is not quite 30 years old. Mihajlovic. Mihaljevic.
You got no one to blame but yourself for this one, motherfucker.
But he spent his relatively... God almighty, Chris, you got me. It was the intro, and you sounding like a little girl that threw me off. His relatively short time on this planet, doing some damn fine deeds, working with his grandfather, Zach built a street-legal replica of the Batmobile.
Wait a minute, me sounding like a little girl got you off?
Yeah, no, that's not what I said. Zach built a street-legal replica of the Batmobile used in the 1989 version of the film. The duo
was it a replica?
It was a replica. The duo have gone on to great lengths to make sure it's a great replica, including sourcing some of the parts used on the actual movie car. Creating a Batmobile for your own enjoyment is one thing, but that isn't what Zach is doing with the car. He teamed up with Make-A-Wish, and he brings a bit of Batman into the lives of some sick children. What a nice guy. Zach dresses the part, and he drives the car to the homes of the bat-loving kids. Then he takes them for a spin in the Batmobile. Apparently, it's not just for kids, and not just kids love the car. Zach has fielded numerous offers from folks around the globe looking to buy the car. Those offers reach into the six-figure range. Zach ain't selling it, though, because he plans on making kids smile for some time. If you want, yeah. He's going to make kids smile. That's why he built it.
His replica.
His replica Batmobile. From io9.com, the French government now has a UFO agency, official even. Inside the French Space Center headquarters, a small team consisting of 4 staffers and a dozen volunteers is tasked with analyzing reports on unidentified flying objects. And sometimes the agency dispatches trained investigators to visit the locations of the strange sightings. The agents are called GEIPAN, G-E-I-P-A-N. I think I even pronounced that right. The acronym stands for some French stuff. Study Group and Information of Non-Identified Aerospace Phenomenon would be the translation if I could read French. And the agency explains on its website it's not a research organization dedicated to the search for extraterrestrial life or the existence of very advanced extraterrestrial technologies. Apparently it doesn't do that. Oh, that's what they are dedicated to doing, not... Never mind. But GEIPAN does take its actual mission very seriously, playing a vital role to make information it collects available to the scientific community and, of course, to the general public. Anyway.
Yeah, and they plan on, as a defense against the aliens, they're going to build a wall that the aliens can just go around.
I think I missed something.
Not a World War II buff there, Steve?
Well, I know about walls.
The Maginot Line.
Right? The French didn't build that wall. It was the Germans. Was it? No, I don't know anything about
What the fuck? You're an investigative reporter. Like, you are the fuck. You're like an idiot fucking savant. Like, I could ask you a question about Bigfoot or a fucking UFO encounter from fucking 20 years ago. I bring up something that's fucking completely relevant. And almost everybody knows.
I don't care about real history. I care about, the mysterious stuff. Anyway, the team receives on average 2 UFO sightings a day. The department insists on an 11-page form is filled out for each one. The idea is to provide details, including photographs where possible, but also to weed out jokers and time wasters, like myself. So anyway, if you're in France, call up these Mugu Gaipan people, and they'll get your... Well, that's what it is. G-E-I-P-A-N, Gaipan, I'm assuming. But anyway, that's the news, I think.
No, Steve.
No, that's right. We did have something else, didn't we? Wait a second here. Bad Molly takes Colorado State student on insane masturbatory rampage. I'm going to have to read that story next.
I think you should.
Yeah.
But our buddy, or so it seems, our buddy.
Our buddy?
Well, I don't know if he's our buddy. We've done a couple of shows on him. But the
We invited him to be on our show, even.
The infamous John Titor,
the time traveler.
The time traveler seems to have made his reappearance on, of all places, of all fucking places where John Titor
most reputable place
would
he could
show up. It's on fucking Robert Lindsay's blog.
Some of our listeners may not know who Robert Lindsay is.
Yeah.
Those would be our lucky listeners.
Yeah. I don't think we need to go in. I don't think we need to go into that. And, as much as I don't, want to give them any fucking press, I guess. But this gentleman claiming to be John Titor, showed up on June 3rd.
June 3rd. So it's a little bit,
it's been a while.
Nobody really said much about it until now.
Right. And claiming that he knows that Bigfoot has been categorized as a missing link. If anybody wants to go fucking read the goddamn thing, I'm not going to sit here and read it. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's all in the comments.
Whoever wrote this really did some fucking research, or so it seems.
Well, no, I don't think they did any research at all. I think it was actually John Titor.
Yeah. Steve, enough. You don't think it was John Titor.
No, here's why I don't think it was John Titor. Although, like you said, whoever did it did their research, but they've missed one very important point, and that point being that John Titor never revealed the actual future, and this person seems to be doing just that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. He talked about that the reason that we never experienced the Civil War was because he changed it back in 2001. And he did claim back then that he was there to do something. He was there for something important.
Right.
At that time. Now, granted, I don't buy this, but it is pretty interesting. It's a good little read. If you've got some time on your hands and you want to read some John Titor shit, I guess, whoever it is. But he's back from 2036. Or is he back from 2036? Or is he here from 2001?
Maybe he's here from the past.
Who knows? He's John Titor.
Well, apparently he does need another computer. Instead of a IBM 5100, he says he's already gotten that. Now he needs an IBM 1500, which is like an instructional computer where you could hook up like 30 units to it back in the day, and it was like one of the first mega, workspace computers, I believe. Yeah, that's what he needs now.
I don't understand any of it. Oh, I know.
I don't either, but whoever, like you said, whoever did it knew enough about John Titor to at least play the part. Now,
well, not only that, there's a lot of other shit that he knew too. He or she.
Right.
Could be a woman. Nobody knows. Fucking internet. It's the internet.
Right, and my investigative skills led me to find that whoever it is did not just, copy and paste John Titor shit. They actually wrote this all out. So whoever it is actually, sitting behind their computer doing it. It's not just a copy and paste from like the old threads and shit.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely some interesting shit. I mean, if you're into the whole John Titor bullshit, I mean, I like a good read, and this was definitely a good little read. I'd say, give it a look. Is it John Titor? I don't fucking know. Is John Titor real? I don't fucking know. I have no clue. I think it's interesting.
Beyond Highbrow. That is the name of Robert Lindsay's blog, I believe.
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Something like that. But anyway, it's back in, well, the original article that was being responded to was from May.
Yeah.
I really don't care to post a link or anything, but if you look up Robert Lindsay, John Titor, you'll probably find it.
Yeah, you'll be able to find it, I'm sure. But yeah, it seems that he has made his return to the internet. So it is.
Mind-blowing.
First it was message boards, now it's blogs.
Well, yeah, he's got to,
He's got to stick to what he knows.
Right.
Because it's pretty much a fucking blog now. It was a fucking message board if there's fucking comments.
Right. And you have to scroll down some when you do find the article because it was several comments down. But like Chris said, it is a pretty cool read.
Yeah. And before we take off tonight, I wanted to, say that our thoughts are out with Jamie Arcan's family.
Yeah, it was
he got
shaken up.
He got into a really bad accident, I guess. Like freak accident out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
He is not going to make it. He is, at last we knew, he is still alive, but he is not
really?
going to make it. Yeah, his wife had contacted somebody, and they had posted a message from her saying that he has like no brain function. The only thing that's his body's basically just alive at this point. And I guess he's going to donate they're going to donate, or he's an organ donor, so all of his organs are going to be donated, so he's going to save lives in the process. But
that's good.
I did Jamie's show back when he was doing a show with Jonathan, and he's from, Jamie was from my neck of the woods. Or
originally, right?
He had lived up here, up in Fort Ken, I believe. And any time that I had talked to him, he'd always seemed like a nice guy, and my thoughts definitely go out to his family, and I feel really awful for his kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty shaken up by the news myself. I remember Jamie from the old Team Taser days and the beard contest and stuff. He was part of that, and of course, then he went on to do, what was that called? Squatch Talk, I think.
Yeah, I think it was called Squatch Talk back then, and then he went to do what was it?
Get Bent.
Yeah, Get Bent the podcast.
Philip, what's his name? Yeah. So I do remember the time that we all got together in a Google Hangout and bombed their show.
Oh yeah, we called the Squatch Talk live when
there was like 6 or 8 of us in there, and
yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, they were interviewing Rose Sahibi that night, and we just thought it would be funny to call in. Jamie thought that was, one of the greatest things ever. So those are my memories of Jamie. I really didn't talk to him a lot after those times, but I always kept up on what he was doing. I listened to a few of his Get Bent podcasts, and yeah, I'm pretty shaken up by that. And he was a good guy.
Yeah, it just hasn't been.
He is a good guy. So.
Hasn't been a great news week.
No, there's some other things, but we won't mention on the podcast tonight. But
yeah,
when the time comes, I guess.
But yeah. So I mean, obviously, give the family their privacy if you know of Jamie. But I do believe that his wife is saying if leave comments on his wall, whatever. She appreciates all the thoughts and prayers and everything. So I just wanted to.
Jamie was one of the very first supporters of this show too. I mean, that's why you were on his show. Not, am I correct?
Yeah, well, he actually they supported. They were supporting us back when we were doing fucking Ratman and Sea Dog.
Oh, Ratman and Sea Dog. That's right.
Fucking,
yeah, that was Ratman and Sea Dog days.
That was back before the original inception of this show.
Right. So, yeah, it was good stuff. And Jamie, yeah, he's a great guy. So that's that. I mean, I don't know what to say in these kind of situations, and I don't really care to, go through them, but.
It is what it is.
Right, and my thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
Yeah, so. And on an upper note, I'm hoping to launch a new daily thing on the channel next week. I'm shooting for Monday, I think. Yeah.
So now, what is this concept? You'll be doing a show by your lonesome with yourself.
Yes.
And I mean, will it still be under the Fortean Slip tag?
It will be the Fortean Slip Daily Dose.
Okay. Daily Dose. I like that. We'll still be doing our Sunday evening shows and probably these news updates as well.
Yes. The news doesn't usually take... I mean, we're going a little long tonight because of the extra stuff. But the news usually doesn't take us that long to do. I'm planning on doing, like... I'm thinking around a 30-minute thing every day, Monday through Friday. I don't know how much will be topic driven, because I started to think about it, and I was like, well, if I go like single topics, there's a lot of topics out there, but you're gonna start like rehashing shit, so you gotta think a little bit as far as what you're gonna do. But I definitely want to do some new, daily news stuff. I want to try to find some weird shit, to throw in like we do with our news stuff. It will be a lot more probably formatted than what this is. This is just, you and me and
us having
goof off and
fun.
Fuck off. And
this is our goof
I have
off
to be a little bit more structured if it's just me, because it's just me talking. So, but that's going to be... I'll give you guys some more details on Sunday when we record the show on Sunday. But I thought I'd bring it up tonight, and I plan on trying to launch that next week. We'll see how that plays out over the weekend.
Awesome.
But, yeah. You got anything else, Steve?
I'm on the new and better things too, so I'm trying to do a little bit more on my YouTube channel, so that and also I told you the other day that I'm preparing to write a book, so hopefully that comes out in the next 16, 17 years, and we'll have that all done.
You won't finish it before you die, like somebody else will have to finish it.
Speaking of that, my dad had written a couple novels, and he never finished them. He always wanted them published. So if I want those books out, I have to finish them. So, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, but no, it's about a UFO case that happened locally here, and there's never been a lot put out on it. But Project Blue Book had over 130 pages of documents on this one particular case, and it actually landed, and there's physical evidence. And anyway, that's what the book is going to be about. So hopefully in the next 6 or 8 months, that'll be taken care of and out to the public. I got somebody pushing me now. My girlfriend is encouraging me, and she wants me to do it because she knows I want to do it. So we're going to get it done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
All right.
I don't do a good Larry.
Yeah, get her done.
Yes. I suck.
I'm not a big Larry the Cable Guy fan. But
I love Larry.
Yeah, that's been your news, folks. Like us, subscribe, leave a comment. Tickle Steve's willy.
I'm quite capable of tickling my own willy.
Nobody wants to tickle their own willy.